Every second at the society, they make headlines. Across Freetown on channel 37 and with various social media handles across the world. Hello, my name is Patrick Salia. Welcome to the Today Show, live on Slick Television. Today, we'll look at how parenting and the society, they help or break picking them, where we call the future of this country and perhaps other countries across the world. Parenting gone wrong? Or is it that the Pekingese come with a different mindset? Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Quickly, let's just take you through how the population trend has been for 2023-2024. Remember, in 2021, there was a population and housing census. We say we get a total population size of 8-point-something million people at this country. And in 2023, according to NCRA, National Civil Registration Authority, until we say we get a population of, well, picking away them born that year, it's not been 235,373 picking away them born 2023. Where out of that number there, you get 115,333 man them, boy picking away about 49%, and 120,040 girl picking them win at 51%. And the people who died that year, you check the total, it's in only 13,183 people that then die. And that year they do the maths now, out of the number of picking away them born that year. So we continue for the add population every year. When you go to 2024, the records say here that the total number of picking away them born that year have been 246,437 picking them where them born 2024. From that number there, you get 11,064 when about 4.7%. That where the percentage moved from 2023. The boy picking them population out of that number there, now 120,754, which constitutes 49%, and 125,683, which constitute 51% respectively of the girl picking them were born inside 2024. So if you check the two records, it will tell you say more girls have been born or women them with they produce in a salon more than boy picking them. So the woman population then they grow way more than the boy picking them population. But the trend at which we don't hear the news or observations generally is the growing number of child violence, prostitution, and so much unethical, unideal, well, thing that we will not expect for the EOC are the things we are seeing today. What could be the reason or what could be going wrong? Join me for explore that from eyewitness accounts, religious leaders, the general Sierra Leonean perspective, the Child Rights Commission or Commission for Children at this country, Commission for Picking Them, and we'll get the perspective of a parent after the break.
Mosu, I can't another story. I'm a brother picking. I take her upline because I dey free to her. I don't get much, but the half money I get, I count there for me. They educate me. They be somebody. But where can
I don't let you connect to the
man them. This na boys. Usaiman and they put all thing at table from Pantap. Say good Inside boys, we know they hide behind the shadow. At all. We real and this them na all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also they look for a successful woman.
We can't talk about we hustle and we dey fair money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you start them, where you enjoy them, you go dey calm.
This not a side where we just they can't talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel what it really mean for B-boy pikin.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, let we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side with they shake the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Are you ready?
6 mil bit.
The rapper, the papa, the rapper where they rap, where they make other rapper papa sky.
Me person on the lap, just one punch man. Call me Van Persie or you call me Mike Tyson. Way I vex, now this scheme I must kill your one post. Cause flying flow, they make you peace by yourself. Don't start sweating or go end, nigga na for left. Bump you two baby back, whip you two cousin. Sky is only try, but you bars them all what? My advice as an OG little boy pull and para. You and I, you know, say me and you two not to
Where they see me pa this game, they don't really confused. Where you see me pa the man, na for go na bush. Where you see me if you not able, na for hide the kush.
Me na Dr. Nahi man, and the man Chris. Land for you feature, Bobo, come up beyond waist. It flow like a Samsonite, quick for boss face. And you get money in the bank.
Capping for sweet and hot, like election, I let you na okubu.
Alpha, they greet you, and they tell you, oh, she they suffer, they pretend, I call you suffer posh. The boss him, boss man, we too not to rank. Now me bet, I be know you know the function. Still you not get, till they meet the last junction. Same thing again, after when I finish this, is so-called die career. You manage, I go dig the graveyard, we do you very yeah. You can diss me and go, boy, that's for sure.
It's a wider observation of growing child violence, society picking them more or less the effects among themselves, effects on the society, prostitution, drug intake, and so much ills where society, more or less, in we context, kind of they found out, say, not for they happen among picking them, especially with the way how things they go, but could be as a result of neglect by parents, or maybe the society. Some people go argue, say, well, every picking game mindset, the Gen Z and Gen Alpha, the Generation Z and Generation Alpha, then get their own trend and way of doing things and mindsets all together. Latik Tem welcome Henry Mustafa Sheku, where now the Deputy Commissioner for National Commission for Children, and Haja Mariama Sano, where now a parent for help me in this conversation. Mr. Sheku, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Patrick, and good afternoon for your viewers.
Haja, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.
I will talk to them in a short while, but let's listen first to an eyewitness or a victim of some of the incidents of this thing where they talk about girl picking them ills in a society, where quite recently we heard of a story, we hear one story where say some girl picking them, 3 of them were harbored, then be harbored in our money house. And later on, police conclude say the man not get case because the picking in a hookup. The parents them account say they were below 18 years, and the law at this country say anything way you do to picking sexually, for as long as you know 18 it, whether agree or not agree, then they consider him for be an abuse on that picking day, whether or not the picking agree for do him or not, an abuse. But the police ended up concluding say the picking in a hookup. So between the police and the parents who might be telling the truth about the age of the picking them, or what the situation at general. But general societal belief that they are indeed below 18 years and they were seen doing such acts. Also, quite recently, we hear of an incident where one girl picking born in people in house. The story is an auntie or a caregiver take phone in hand because he suspects he gets himself involved into man business. For more on how that happened, let's join the auntie Seth. We feel the situation, how this thing started.
Mosu, I caught another story. I'm a brother picking. I take her upline because I dey free to her. I don't get much, but the half money I get, I count there for me to educate, me to be somebody. But when I put it up my business, it come 1 week, it didn't na street. So I count phone. The phone no count, now seize that phone day. To that phone day, na that picky day, me so if I and my house. Work out and my house. But when next guy they open the mouth for we go because na locker. When next guy they open jam the domot. Because they get the spare key we can open. The time I know na jump na street. So can now seize the phone. The phone na seize. Na burn me place. All tip burn. When I seize the phone, he say ma give him phone. He no wan go but ma give him phone. Now I say na me dey carry you go. You know they go not send. Na me dey carry you go. I say that phone that they give you say your papa dey. Who say your family then they give you phone na konani you know they can't to me again. Now it also if me not get a phone, they ever read something for me what they ever remember. What I know they ever done at me I. Mo na do so. It burn me place. Right now I go for sleep and not get help. Me place don't burn. Na veranda would they sleep because na the man the man back his own place burn. Na veranda would they sleep. When next car we sleep, the monitor will grab. Wait to wait for it in all day. You see, I dey cry to the people they normal. May they help me. May they help me. Take today. I not get show it. Now help no they come. People they don't come boku, but not help. And people they sorry for me. Now me sorry. Ask me I go take them in village. I count them in Freetown. But it don't can't do me so. Still, many people they sorry for me. May they help me. My business be I not begin continue. I not do I say because all thing don't burn, porto, pan, all thing burn. Me pick the things they all thing burn, me money all thing burn. Now to me big sister every day. Because me, I don't come on and also village they mend me. Now marketing they mend me. But I don't know the lifestyle of village. I they get family no more now. Where I don't can say to now, where they go family mama, they see there and not be no butter too much. But when be there to my sister talks say no more. He say awa. He say all these people I can sit to you beke. My small sister. Now I say wait up. He say no, I know they explain you. Because now they avoid this. It be they do to my sister. In back way cannot explain me either. Now the ending I see now.
On Wednesday 9 July, about 11, we go 12 o'clock in the morning hours. I'm going to take a rest now. Where I hear the shout of fire, fire, fire. When I come out door, I see this lady, they run, they go, they shout fire. So the fire, not to know for doing for all the fire. We try for all the fire, but the fire escalate, even can of meals, burn part of meals. According to the auntie way I host this speaking, they say then we get a conflict before ever they transfer because they only don't do 2 weeks, they go 3 weeks at this place. Then we stay 4th Street, as I can know. When they come, then get a conflict when they with about phone, the pikin they go sleep out to his boyfriend. They come, so like auntie get annoyed and seize the mobile phone with the boyfriend, buy for him. Say he go return and back in a village because he bring and come for candle education, but it look like a man business in the pan. So that conflict they lead to the auntie get for driver, get and transport. So well, you go village first, your phone go meet you there. The day we drive the night, according to the auntie, he say the pikin come, say if you not allow for go na house, you go do am something we no go ever forget. So that was the Tuesday, 8th of July. So the 9th of July now, this fire accident happened. And the only person we see na the scene at the Pekin. According to auntie, say, na night day, the 8th of July, Pekin tell and say, I will do you something where you no go ever forget in your life. Then the 9th of July, the house blaze on fire, and then the only person where they around where the fire accident happened. I don't say parents they lost their responsibility. If I can say amen, the policies they now, they make the Pekin and they become overreacted. Yeah, because if presently the government say enough for beat Pekin at school, how you will bring up a child where you know the discipliner? So this they make the Pekin and they become think that the things that they do right. As a student, because I make to understand say she's SS2 student. How you go to left your mother house, they go sleep out to boyfriend. So I think the government too have to play a role towards this incident where they happen now in the country. For me, I grew up with discipline. Where you default, there are measures where people then they take against you. And now we are talking about democracy, human rights, where they make the Pekin and the default. So I think say the government right will review them policy them back, so that we will be able to put the Pekin them into a right place. Because if you know the beat Pekin, you know the discipline them. We want discipline, they say government say, policy say. How the Pekin will grow up the way you want them to be? That's my own question. Very difficult for answer presently with the policies around. Because of this indiscipline now in the country, bring me to a very great loss. Me also affected, me store with part of my room born. The room where me live and like at the store, get machines them. I get one juice making machine, we born. I get shawarma making machine, we born. I get printers then because I decide say I want to do printing, photocopy and printing. So I buy them machine and they send them for me from England, all born down. So this indiscipline don't create danger for we in the country. We thank God the fire not to escalate, because if you see the vicinity, you will see 1 or 2 houses the way. If this fire may escalate, now a disaster in this community.
Huge loss or huge losses. And plenty of people will blame that on institutional failure. Is that so? Henry Sheko, is that so? The eyewitness account. So this could be largely blamed, and another is same from plenty other people. Institutional failure. The reason some of an institution then come into being are for help to address some of these problems. But as we continue to establish more institutions of the state, we continue to get more problems added insofar as Pekin them affairs concerned.
Well, there are multiple factors there. Of course, I don't want to say that now, I don't want to accede to my brother in comments. I sympathize with them for the loss. But human rights basically they for make society orderly. And human rights really don't say no for discipline Pekin. Of course, I mean you get for discipline Pekin when they do bad. Now the way how you do discipline them, I think say none of the issues where human rights get, where you know for to be cruel to them, inhuman and degrading. And in that case, the auntie saying a phone is seized for ma'am because if they go sleep out at SS2, which is a very mild way for discipline Pekin, you know. Unfortunately, they can lead to this issue, but I way that for discipline somebody will not one focus on education, because that are the key for them. The person mean very well for them, and I also say kudos to that mommy day, because a very good parental responsibility than for ensure say, I mean, a focus. He not seize my hand because he want to pull the phone in my hand. He sees them because he want to make it correct the ills the way they.
But the picking end up for bondios.
Thank you. So there are so many other there are so many other factors where they into then kind of thing and they. You know me say the picking not they know if they don't investigate say na in bondios. Depending on the age right now, it's not going to be found one thing. But basically, there are so many factors which all lead to which I would do today on child violence or even waiting they happen. They go on for taken first of all to 1, poverty in the country, 2, breakdown of social order, the community structures that we use for they're not there anymore.
Which one they look so?
First, like we will come up. Not to we host no more than men we community na men we not be picking of the community. If my uncle or anybody, if everybody that you when you daddy age rank, we will all in at the same community. Automatically that person is either your uncle, your auntie, or either like a mom or dad. If find you, they do something on the street where you parent or not, it can correct you. You understand there? And without no even recourse to your parent there or with yourself. But once you bring that social order. So nowadays, sometimes if you go correct somebody in Peking, the person they become offended. But then for if you go talk say Patrick, me Peking, Patrick go correct me Peking. When the Peking come back, me say they give some additional
and look
punishment.
It might be a violation, but look at how young that person they be.
Well, in terms of legal standing, you go get near somebody who do an age assessment. But based on the form where they say it day SS2. It will likely be close into 18, or if not still a minor, they're 18. For now, the age of criminal responsibility now 14. 14 years. So as long as you're 14 years, you get criminally liable for an offense until we therefore look into that law. But for now, that's it. Although with the new Child Rights Act, although you don't get presidential assent to it, other ways and the way for dealing with Peking, they will get what you call a diversion framework, where we can go to the formal court system. We can go some other side try for ensure with itself. And if they find out one thing, we also get an alternative to detention, which means they don't go detain them, but they will get some other punishments, other things them, where we do for letting for rehabilitate them. So basically, society breakdown, society and social order, that same other factor. Poor parenting skills, it's also another factor. Because if me young Peking gets training, but the interface with somebody young Peking we don't go through that poor parenting skills, through peer education, they learn most of the skills and they for them. So for correct that, they will really need to take a holistic approach as a country. One, the policies that we do currently for Peking them, except for few who really need reforms, but the policy that we do, it really one child-friendly, it show a way how you go, if you go by and how you go bring up your Peking for become a very good citizen of a country. And not to that no more, even the educational system that we do, like for instance, the re-establishment of civic education in our schools there. You know, it is learn the possible of nationalistic, patriotic, how you for respect elders and other things. So we serve the parents that will get a role for play for ensuring we take them Peking through the system. But sometimes we can be overwhelmed by other problems and will not pay attention to picking them. We think, no, they don't begin, they will take decisions able for himself. No, we suppose for ensure we guide them through the path throughout. So, from the community's point of view, community leaders, religious leaders, school teachers, all them things they. Now, thing that we think we're supposed to put in place for all confidence. But currently, as you say, yes. It's among especially the Gen Zs and Gen As, it's really a menace that issues of all the menace, then the drugs, commercial sex working, then the social media they mostly use negatively, and it influence the Peking them, how then they think, how then they behave, and how then they react to the public.
Hajam Mariama, how much you agree with Henry on the aspect of parents and the neglects and picking them? But as you respond to that, we don't see in this generation now, parents and now in the able small picking them, girl picking them especially, or even boy picking themselves. They not even reach the age for they not walk, they not do anything. And they expect say that picking them. In fact, some homes are the picking at the breadwinner, and then they carry it, and then they feed the house. How much you agree or disagree with Henry?
Any kumura you fambu piki o you piki we born o you get your neighbor piki take o you have open that one day na disappoint to you. You know they ever benefit from that pikin. Pikin where you the man where is small. If a man married that they ask her, me where I bring family pikin say, I dey tell you me I no want sugar. You see sugar na me table. Me I no want salt. All thing me I get her. Think tiranga why I don't bring una can. But I able fena put her na house. That one they force you to tell pikin. What it brings something come to you as parent the age of low, you know sabi speak English. Low. Tell her say no ever bring this wire na. You bring come to me na. That's how your mama pull you. And they carry you go back now apply. Freeton, tell your brother pikin. Freeton, where you come up village you can. You can't for succeed. Not to foolish you go can't put here. Me are not the taker. Last stop here and that first.
So this aspect of parents where they able to picking them for bringing Ghana us, more or less go back to the point where Henry mentioned earlier about poverty. But poverty don't dey among the Sierra Leonean society for years. Even send the owner they come up, you even in fact you not been picking. I'm sure even we be in a village. Yet I'm not sure you do things the way picking nowadays they do. So somebody want for say poverty is no excuse for proper parenting or for let picking and come out the way they come also.
Poverty you. We papa them where they born them meet them bring them car we become me we papa them where they born they meet poverty. We meet people there. Now we own town. Then they broke banga for educate them picking them. Rest shilling to get cup 1 shilling. But people there be there they sleep with the hungry. And they go to people there. Pikin, where you the men and the other thing that one day again. The hungry in a house. If they make you like say they talk to Pikin. Say, Papa, like how we don't clean today. I know it. Now you they call me, left me back. Me grand Pikin be what sick. I know they call you say granny left me. Poverty in there. We married, we married we. 15 years for month. Me.
And then they pay there.
And then they pay there. 4 bag rice. The rank where you get. 4 bag rice and then they give there. But women picking there, women family picking there. Me and men for 25 picking.
25.
25. But I not regret until today. If you get picking, what you may picking then bring this wayward na the host or host. You meet come right picking. You don't picking. You dey pull rest for her. You dey pull basic for her. Response to pan. Where you can first small rubber. Instead that 1 iron spoon. You put her, you pin up on top in rest. Where you look to you grab, you picking rest. In basic. Instead you own the pan tap. Billahi Karim. You go say granny the mama the holy we equal. Auntie the whole we equal. And they tell you, so man the way bring in family picking say, where the men picking? The picking and they turn slave.
The men picking.
Men picking and they turn slave under young picking. Anything and they do for her. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we ready for put the hack by you. Where the teeth speaking so. You picking where not the better. And this don't bring Boku people. Boku picking that with the meet up them. They go take me, they bring me. Now I don't put water on my head. 25 picking one man, one day I not put water on a person head.
But then they say you the born picking, but you need a born your heart. You the men picking, but you need to take you away. But then they say born me a fee, but you men me I take you. But some picking you get the best of training, you end up come out bad.
Yeah, you come out bad. Me not to me. I mean they give me picking 5 leo.
Then which
2 shilling, barrack, lunch. 2 shilling. You. The person where they give the 1 leo. Alexa Wusranki again army. And the fella you tell I go more less the policy. I left and you. Picky way branca. Now bury the tie. For challenge anybody. Alexa figure where 1 point picking. They come up here picking.
And do you know nowadays? You see uncle na uncle. Papa na papa.
Yeah.
If person see you girl picking, once he did that uncle level, you know go pass by girl picking. But these days it's a complete different case. Hence the picking and kind of they see that as an advantage, and then they push now.
Yeah, Mr. Salia, it been there.
Oh.
And not too much. It been there, not too much.
Okay.
As you begin call me picking no more na me wife. That play they self and no answer. I dey tell you not to your wife. Because what you they talk so, not to play they play. Me, we sabi in me the people there. 13 girl picking there were men there. What sabi me been there? I swear to God, I see you no more. Maya makaroko de ka, Maya masano de ka. You dey go. What boku you pass to go to authority there. You know the whole picking. Like they tell you, Mr. Salia, some man they right now while they talk to you. Picking the way they come for men there, they're not going to take the result it. What you result? Me auntie not go take it. On our time they sell.
And now we get huge amounts of picking the way they take drugs. Boy picking them, we see them all over the place. Fiti fata, where telling they will be they come up, then think that way they call drugs. Not being in on the them, correct?
And not being there, but the bad picking there been there. So picking there, they do and say, you know, take drugs. But if you tell you say, school segue, if you tell you say, I know they learn. Where you can go to school? Where you go they say, they go balance it, come on. Yeah.
Henry, is it not the same? Is it not is that not the need for the establishment of some of our institutions them for correct then societal breakdown there so where don't they cause then thing also where they kind of increase by the day?
Yes, not only the institution but communities where we begin from that national level and then go filter down to the local level. In 2022, we commission be supported by World Vision. Let's say the way, of course, you will know the click issues.
Yes.
Become
gang violence.
Gang violence become rampant. For those study, we make people indulge into that. They will not see more of peer pressure. But one of the recommendations they will really make now for get a sustained public education and let's see how best we can implement policies then on public education. Now, actually, how we will get positive parenting skills, you know. We also get the way families are going to be strengthened. For strengthening family, no only means that for put chop on the table, no. But you will find out, say, if you go to most communities, single parenting ain't plenty day. And you and me, for say the woman, a single parent, they get for go fend, they live in, they get for go like sell and everything, and left the pikin in the house, the pikin and did to themselves. You know, so waiting for make families then stay together. Waiting for make parents then, you know, when you go to family support unit, you will listen to stories there. You know, you understand. And some people they do it with impunity. They say, "Oh, boy, I go to police now. What I get now, I go left it."
Yes.
You know, if you can't go police say, and they take care of you see, you get 3-4 pikin don't left with woman, or the woman don't left with the man, then they go family support you. They say, well, you go for the support this pikin. They go tell you for them 4 pikin there, now only 100,000 will be for afford for the month. You know, so we go for to get that kind of legal framework. We go the whole parents are accountable for issues of child support, for example. You know, them building blocks they don't do. For let us see how the whole parents are accountable for ensuring they support them picking them, even when they don't go out for dinner their lives anymore because of something that happened between you and the mother. You say, okay, no, I don't want for dinner the picking their life anymore. Well, you're supposed to support. Other countries they would say, tell the picking 18 years. From source, they cut on your salary, they send out to the mami. Well, if they custody of the picking, but take care of the picking. It can happen back either way.
So you mean from an observation, part of the problem is as a result of broken homes. Usai mama and papa they don't scatter.
Of course, most of the stories that we get that then they happen. Now make us say that brings down that social.
So now our auntie or uncle now go take the picking, say let police picking out of this one affect.
This one affect.
Let the picking not on victim out of una entire affect una the part.
Just the insect will come, you get for friend for the family, then the picking, you no longer get land peer education. For instance, would they see what happen in society today? Everybody wants to for an iPhone. We all know how expensive it is. But you go see me go come as a parent, I see me picking the GSS1, GSS2, he go school and morning, in the evening where they carry a whole iPhone, would not to be buying for her, of course.
And you know they work.
Yes, and you know they work. You just get for questioner. But again, the picking that you don't grow some kind attributes that they don't even listen to the parents.
So some they go school, they get uniform, they put clothes in a bag. Some other also stories of picking away the university. Then get padded away in either hostels or then they now some other communities. They lie to them parents and say, I go to me paddy for either go study. And they to boyfriend for like days, or they out of the house for like days. The parents now will believe now say, me picking they to him paddy or you don't go study or you don't go school.
So Patrick, with a very positive
and this not for do more or less with the parents. The parents already get this belief. You get this belief. And some of these parents, in fact, one day will not even go school. Then they bab their head, so I will put on the way they give one kind excuse to ordinarily. Because sometimes they like way Mami Kaloko mentioned, parents are not get user mention, parents are not get the patience for even check on them picking them.
So in terms of positive parenting, that then they work for encourage them, for educate them, make them get that time there for them picking them, make them listen to them, make them very observant. And look at the changes. If there's any change within the picking in behavior or waiting safe, you get for try for make you be very sensitive to them till then. Of course, I go out for say because Mama had a time. Now then they will say will Mama them be there. We say you go study from side, just if they allow you for go, let's say because it will be difficult for them. For them to go study group is not, especially in the net. It not be easy. They study in the house because when me they study, you are not sit down because I want to be teacher. When me they study, is they watch me.
Yes.
Is they watch me, and I will tell you, Patrick, if I open that book, one page, the time they will go take, we don't see I turn that page. Sister will not say I just don't know more than they study. You get for discipline me. So you get for if you want to allow you picking for go study group. Obviously, you can forget that time. You for go monitor for ensure say yes.
You fortunate your mama have been teacher. They get other parents away. They're not able to understand.
So that's why I'll say at the national level, at civic education level, we as child protection partners, we're supposed to bring the parents there, make sure say that to give them that culture of positive parenting skills. For say this way they do them, now for you young picking. And if tomorrow the picking go bad, like for instance, we get go parent them now. Where them begin to not indulge into these drugs, and substance abuse. Some of them really they regret. Sometimes somebody they will take a job, they take a job upline, then they begin to go for there because of school. Then by the time you don't go work out 3 years, by the time you come back, they begin then they are something different, and you're not able to get them back. So in every step of your life where you take, any decision where you take, you always need for say you put the picking at the center of the decision the way they take. If you don't vex, say you know what they married again, you want for left. Not just think about that you vex. Say no, this person don't know how they go. Yes, and they go, but we picking and they who's the arrangement we are going for make for them. It has to be there. And they take a job for go out of this country. you get for make sure say which kind of arrangement you have for left. I dey take a job for the go work upline. Which kind of arrangement? If I'm not sure of any arrangement, if there is a way, I will carry my pikin go outside the go work. Now that make one of the things that we will do. We encourage the government through the like say free quality education. Let the quality the on side, because if you put me in a seminar put you for go work. Now I go carry my family then go there. I know say when they did the same quality of education they go wrong than any urban center. Like a yes, I consider that village there as get the same quality of education for me to there. And me I and they are the college sensitized. From go interesting for us, we still get families where they ensure say the monitor the picking and the picking they become positive people in the communities. But the majority of Sierra Leoneans or the majority of picking now, you know, then there are things that we then look at, and if you the parents not really draw your eye and make sure you do that work, you go say government go set the policy, go set the institutions, but you the parents get the responsibility.
Because I have a Philippines.
Yes, and that make in this current Child Rights Act 2025, where Parliament just passed, parental responsibilities embedded into that particular law for ensure say if parents fail in their role, they will be held culpable.
Mami Kaloko, Ajamaya Makaloko. This issue of, well, parenting, some man go say some people not even deserve for born picking, but are the right for born picking. Hence, because if you deserve for born picking, they sabia for men picking. Is that not the case? If you sabia for men picking, you deserve for born picking. But now they say, I'm right for born picking, so you know what discriminates against me. But when them born the picking now, how the picking they end up for be? Probably not the situation and this what they face so they like it today. Because some man not deserve for born picking. And at the end of forget the picking them where they turn out to be this way. You agree?
So one day again, married you where you don't camp for you picking for like better. It a beer. Because if you man go walk upline, you the woman you day. Me are not na Arabic no more land, but ASF are not sabi. But results way brand can't tell me. When you not pass, as I dey tell you, how red boku so, and we red boku inside, that you fail. Now so me teacher, all tell me teacher, I say you go no more. You dey left to do I wear clothes. I go na the school. Now so report me picking. Now so it be. So thing now so me picking say now so una dey do now so it be. You the anything now you the woman more when you born picking. Man not able be a picking. Business. Quick you say I don't pull on. But you the woman now you get the problem. Now you go help man. Picking your man when not the man picking. Now they all rub and a treat. Because whether picking they don't big, God don't put blessing pana. Would they go to their office there? Some man they go, say na me papa, but they no carry out. They be left me. Me don't see that one. They plenty in our office there. The other big man, I go meet her in her office. I say left her keg here. Give you papa transfer, there you go. So you don't count 2 days a day. I say, I beg you, I hold you foot.
Because you've been neglected, you'll be small.
Yeah.
Be abandoned her.
Yeah. And so when the boy explained, don't. The big man explained to me, don't. I cry. Maybe I cry.
Okay. Let's get some religious perspective on this conversation. We will talk to Ajamaya Makaloko again shortly and Henry Mustafa Sheku, Deputy Commissioner for National Commission for Children. Let's get some religious perspectives on this, both Christianity and Islam. But let's start with Apostle David Godson, General Overseer for Christ Healing Center International, on this subject matter.
The moral responsibility of the parents to discipline the child is on the decline. The Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child. As long as you, as a parent, you are not giving attention to your children, probably because of economic hardship or maybe quest to compete or greed, and you don't give attention to your children, definitely they will grow up anyhow. And when they grow up anyhow with the society trend, you just have to cope with them. When you don't give them the Bible, they will take anything Satan gives them. So if your children are like under discipline, under control, you are taking them to the church before the presence of God, they're hearing the word of God, they grow in the Lord. They become materials for the kingdom and for the society and for your family. But if you allow them that way, and anything goes in. Just as much as we use social media to propagate the gospel, the devil also uses it to elevate his kingdom. So it's always the problem of the parents. It's the problem of the parents. Sometimes parents will say, oh, we tried our best. No. Sometimes they overpet the children. Sometimes they don't care about them. They let them on their own. And the child, you catch them young. The devil goes for them when they know they are young. The brain is so open, and whatever goes in there, it becomes religious. It's tough to take it out. So when they are small, that's when they're supposed to engage them with the Lord. And they grow up. Those who grow engaged with the Lord, they hardly go into this kind. It's always difficult. Yes, it happens if along the line they backslide, but it's not always common. So I think the parents, that's when we talk about people going closer to God. The thought is like you're trying to force them to do well, serve God or to go to church, they don't care. And then the result is this, that their children are looking at them and they are copying, and they're looking at elsewhere society outside and they are copying the bad examples rather than being in the church in the presence of God where they will copy good examples. And the other thing is that the parents don't care about the mental pictures. I mean, the clips that go into the minds of their children, like what they watch, the video, even what they watch on their phones. They don't really care about those things. So these children are being indoctrinated through social media. Several times in the Bible it happened. We saw children the go away. Say for instance, what happened to David in the house of David. Ammon, his son, had to trick his Tamar, his stepsister, to sleep with her in his father's house. And then Absalom, the son of David, got angry, who was the same mother with Tamar, and killed Ammon. Violence in the house of David. That kind of, sin, abomination, and violence happen. And then why? When there are so many children, nobody cares so much. When that little carelessness, that little that I don't care, can lead to so many things. Anything can go bad. But if you compare it to what the Bible talks about Timothy, the grandmother was an ardent believer, very committed, devoted. The mother was also devoted, and Timothy grew up with them. So he grew up with the same faith. And Paul commended him and said, well, the faith that was in your grandmom, which is also in your mom, and now in you, be steadfast with that. So that's how it's supposed to be. When you are with a godly parents, tendency is not always, but at least just about 80% tendency that you are going to lean towards godliness, towards godly lives, or towards religious lives, if you like. But if you are with people who don't care, anything can go in. So parents should start thinking about themselves, whether they care about themselves, whether they are connected with God, whether the virtues they project to the children are right or wrong. And then the selective of what they discuss in the presence of children also is another thing. Because you can't just be discussing just any kind of a thing before the children, they are listening. So, when they're young, everything goes in and sticks there, and they grow up with that. It becomes difficult to get it out. That's the bad losses. They're losing it. They're losing it because now the house is gone because of ordinary phone and communication. Now, I will encourage the parents themselves to find God. They should not be so weak. The parents should find God and then they carry the children alongside so that the children will grow in the Lord. Get them involved deeply in the things of God. You're not trying to make them lazy. No, you're trying to help them to uphold some moral standards, which will be your own profit tomorrow. If a child is grown up in God, he happens to be successful tomorrow, he will not forget his children, his parents. He will always be there to help the parents. But if they grow on the streets on their own, they don't care about anybody. It will just be about themselves. Besides, we have a lot of demonic influences all over that suppresses people and drag them away from moral living into every kind of a thing. You don't expect that kind of person to be an asset to the family or even to the society. They become liabilities. So the parents should start looking for God themselves. Start committing their children in the hand of God and start taking the children alongside with them to the house of God, so that the children themselves will hear the word of God and be prayed for and grow up in the Lord and become a blessing to the family.
When it comes to Pekin, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell you, he say, first Lord take the general and say, kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi. Every one of una na shepherd, and everyone then go get for ask him about in stewardship, the responsibility we get, how it be handled. We not for just be father and mother them, rather we for be parent. People then will be to say, we concern at this area, we for able for take care of, we picking them, we will fit them in to society, we will benefit every side with them, they benefit the nation at large, starting from the home. Almighty Allah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also guide we how for do them kind of things they are. When he say, "Muru awladakum bis salah, wa hum abna'u sab'i sinin, wadribuhum biha, wa hum abna'u ashrin, wa farriqu baynahum fil madaja." He say, una command, una picking them, for let them observe prayers, the time within they 7 years. And let una be harsh, pan which una they command them for let them do, gradually, but from the time within the 10. Now take them gradually, and let una separate place with them. This hadith, it emphasizes on the most important thing, when a salah. But every other thing was important for the society, was important for you, the parent. If you take example to this, that how you go be a parent, where you get picking, now you custody, you able for concentrate for them, for getting waiting fit for them, waiting good for them. You be a parent because you don't get experience, and that experience that you for able for pass them over to your picking for them become better. Also, you don't mistake, you try for correct that. Waiting a good things, then you try for emphasize on that. The mistake what we can make, we from all the things that we quote now, where we forget about we picking them, we only consider we say for the mother and father, we forget about parenting. And parenting, now the care we take for shape picking, for be the good person and how it develop in a society. Take this into consideration. Islam mentioned about these 3 sevens. In other words, education, tarbiyat by Islam, they talk about the 3 sevens. In other aspects, they talk about maybe 6. First 6 years, second 6 years, and third 6 years. But Islam, the first 7 years, second 7 years, and third 7 years. Take this. If he command you, say, begin for tell you picking, waiting a good thing, for let they do good thing at the age of 7. We pray and one of the example that one day you for concentrate by picking. Between 7 to 14 years, na danger stage that one day we picking them. We for the inside so I make after about 3 years, where you don't command that if it's still the careless, if it's still the neglect, if it's still not do what you want for let you do, you get for come in strong. You get for show, say you want really for let you do waiting good. and you for come in strong. So between that 10 years to 14 years, about 4 years or 3, that is if you shape between 7 and 14, come half and half, 3.5, you will meet, say, this particular stage. Now stage will be to say somebody in parenting strength, if we show them at this side. And if we look with society today, picking and they go out when they did at this stage. By way where you left and carelessly. And the things they take for left them picking carelessly, either too much engagement, but other activities, then we can make we forget we say we don't be father and mother. We they forget we still feel say we want for continue for be youth them again, live the life while we don't still be father and mother. And as you don't be father, you don't be mother, straight away you for change your state, you for change your perception, you for change your way of life, so that the beginning go learn from waiting you self they do now. You for always be that person who will be the best model for you picking at us before even you go na treat. And any bad thing where the picking don't start na home, you for concentrate power and they for shape them inside the house, not wait for outsiders for let them can shape that one day for you. But how you go know that if you not get time with you picking, you time now for just go around and find something just for this dunya, then at the end of the day you will lose everything so far.
So this they make we advise the youth them, and then they read them. See, yes, as I advise you picking late day like what the Prophet Muhammad they advise young one then so. Say any to Allah mark then they meet you. So man they discourage because in border we all attend a school now today don't become a minister. Not enough for drag you for make you go take drugs. So with daddy them we get a role for play for make we picking in no way what because you know the first teacher. Each community it gets its own negative and good effects. Now, if a man like me, a man na kosoton, I play ball na kosoton. But one day, jamba self are not smoker and hell a cigarette. So, but the area, it influence bad to picking. If it's in a side way, be say people then all na evil, no more evil. The best now for migrate from that place to go other side. As a parent, for make you picking no involved. So until the small thing in the kerango, like then we girl picking there. You know, say maturity in Islam, not to that 18 on the talk or that 15 on the talk at the stage of puberty. If they picking them 13 years, they don't begin go that a monthly pathway, they don't mature in Islam. Any law where be say for bet the old man means for better. So in that kind of stage there, where we can say the adolescents, then stage they're very, very sensible. For you, the parents, they no slack you picking at all. If you didn't an area where you know say yes, this time, hey, now the time this way picking the poil. Like that Becker stage, for example, Becker stage, no careless again, like join bad company. If the area the influence because it's from area they bad totally, pull and they friend side for one way it go save.
Some insightful religious perspectives on how for train picking and make picking come out fine. Well, predominantly, or the key take home from them message and from the imam them and the apostle, a prayer. Take you picking going to church, take you picking going to a mosque, pray fervently, and teach them the values of religion. And take them, show them the way. Haja Mayama, Kaloko, I'm sure that's not one thing will help una kind them. Correct? Prayer. Teach you picking how for pray and take them na God use. Correct?
Correct.
This is one key message where then that pastor and the imam then they mention.
Yeah.
But even in homes where some and they picking and they pray. Bad party. Peer influence. They go for left school, they go for left house, go to school, and go to other community then. They go for go meet paddy them.
Yeah.
Then paddy then they get their own home training, they get their own training all together. Influence, they come inside there. So you think religion go up for overcome there and day, or prayer go up overcome within society don't turn out to be?
Me your host now sir. Human rights deal. But na America fit. But me like Africa, me struggle. Why I don't take 50 years. Me and my man don't married.
50 years since you married?
I got 51 or 52 old picking. Rabia to me, mama. Me and the pardon married. Me, in my right, he did to wait man there. But me host. In my right. Me I dey take cane, I can't go to school. Or to teacher. Na me give this me pikin me na me the feeder. Na me responsible for her. Anything what you do when I bad. In my right, bitter in my right way. But the care can go for you.
Because the pastor, the apostle mentioned, say, you spare the word, you spoil the child. Yes. That means if you avoid forbid speaking, then you make the picking go wayward.
That's what Christ say. Now they actually Jama picking. If you take her, make her easy. Mimi owes as them say, granny they can. All man know what they pay. Okay, where are they hold you? The bluff where they bluff. You take party, you bring her. Before the party there, what more or less you done? Before you what display so you done. Power I don't go hard. Me grand picking them be what again a house. So you party where you want follow here, say you granny. Can you granny in shape and person? If you see you the man picking, you know open you must know the panel. Now losses for you this wall and next wall. After the war, picking them you, what then they born. Trangayes be there, but the Trangayes he pass mark. Then rebel grand picking them. They afraid nothing.
Oh, this generation are rebel grand picking them.
Yeah.
Interesting, Mami Kaloko.
Yeah.
And Mustafa Sheku, this talking about Falamakata, Mille. The story initially, one of the stories initially were narrate of the 3 girl picking them were recently allegedly been found themselves in the house of one businessman. We make for understand, say one of them, in fact, been coming from a rich home. Not necessarily saying that the home, the biological home, but coming from a rich home, they get all the facilities. And in fact, they perform very well in school. Eventually, it turned out to be, or it end up finding himself in a situation where he found himself, where they like today there is some other stories.
Well, basically,
I'm sure the commission, National Commission for Children, are aware of that situation. They have then 3 girls picking them.
Of course,
the situation surfaced quite recently on social media.
Of course, the complaint began to wear at the commission, and they closely monitor, in line with we mandate, how the whole thing unfold. We will be able to try for support in the search for the picking them. The fighter complaint up to the time we know say they don't spot them now. The businessman in premise, and we always know, even up to today, this morning, my staff then go na CID for get updates. Say the file in at the DPP office and waiting. If there is still follow for advice. So basically, of course, if somebody they go to the kind of school way, then they go to one of the renowned schools in this country. We person put in Peking, that means yes, very care for that Peking and want the best for them. So the school where they go to school.
And one of them we understand say not to in biological parents and send another school they are foster parents.
Yes.
So that point where Mami Kaloko mentioned earlier, it just take me attention to that point where Mami Kaloko mentioned earlier about where you get you picking and you get men picking. Put the plazas on top there all 2 years. Not give one, not give you picking plus responding to one, and you give them and picking in plazas on top. This is a different case altogether.
Of course, discrimination in its sense, a serious issue. So obviously, when you don't decide for foster picking, and you get your picking them, you for ensure say you provide the basic amenities for them. Generally picking, once you get picking, you provide the basic amenities, just like how you belong to your picking. And I congratulate that particular parent the way we understand say they don't do them very well. and that unfortunate that incident may happen. But again, when that incident happens, they are all minors. Although the age assessment, we don't say yes, they still are minors them. Of course, they only take decision on their own. But peer influence, that will play a role. And what we for do as community, let us stigmatize them. Because if we stigmatize them, then they will become deep in the whole thing now.
Deep in the game.
Yes, because I mean, then they go to shame that community. They don't go back to the school where they be there, so automatically they become drop out, and then they go see, oh, society don't accept me again. So we'll just continue with what I'll be able to do. So we want to talk to the community, the parents, they made them able for counsel them, work with them and change them. The school self get a role for play, the community gets a role for play, even them party them get a role for play.
And then party them, they more or less Falamakata Mille. Yeah. I think you lead most speaking them.
So that this we always tell the parents in casually for even monitor picking them. Like for me, some parents then they where you don't give this something, don't give that something, it observe the reaction. It observe the reaction because, for instance, there are things you get for boys and there are things you get for girls. But maybe what you want to buy for the girl, an expensive pass what you want to buy for the boy. You understand? You go buy something very expensive for the girl, then the boy use cheap. The boy go diffuse, oh, he like this person pass me. But you don't know say, waiting the parent don't decide for do is, waiting gender, parents now you don't try to give you. But somebody they go, oh no, enough for be so. If you spend 500 to this person, you want 500 to this person.
No.
Now somebody where they grow up or become million, don't go for be contempt. So contempt, for level contempt, we go for grow up with them. Just like what the pastor say. He say, teach us when we are young, we grow up, so we don't go depart from them. Not only the Bible or the Quran, they get for teach you. They get for teach you the way of life of how God wants we for there, how we the parent want we for there. You have way of life, or teach us so go depart from them. If you contempt, you don't grow up from being very contempt, which then give you you. You know, if now this you get for the day, now you don't eat. If they get Gary in a house today because food not there, you eat the Gary, you contempt. You don't left the Gary, you say no. And they go eat chicken in the street because the party say, Lord go so side, they will give you chicken. Once you begin to do that one day, when you grow up, you go for be someone who very contempt, and then you see issues around corruption, issues about people that they go for things there. So Miller, you need to grow up with them. If your parents have not been able to afford for me to buy you a telephone, understand that one they say, when we turn rich, I will get her. If they don't go buy for me, so they go buy for me.
And beginning nowadays, that they give them mama and papa them phone or buy for them phone. Even when they know they will.
That's the breakdown in society.
So it's time for ask you the question. First of all, let's say the picking they pull the item and the parents actually they follow for go know outside the picking gets
they really not they do one nowadays. Well, some they do one, but majority not they do one. In fact, they go feel they feel very much happy that yes, my picking don't get an iPhone today, and then the technology they use, it don't give me, so me say don't get phone. Happy, you don't even want to know the source of that phone. But I bet you, parents that will really get school parenting skills, they want to know whose side is come out, and if whose side come out are legit. You know, whether you get any story we can get there, now win. If you say now win, you win them by a raffle draw. They want for ensure say if follow that whose raffle draw you play, whose one you play, whose side go collect you price. All I want that you want for know. What do they come up? That's how we parent them be very strict with we. I remember the first time I see money in my life, 2 million 50 cents. Now me, parties at school, then it got 5 million at school. Now me into eating your 5 million, and we change the money, give me 2 million 50 cents. Me say 2 million 50 cents. We eat your money, we don't even done able to now. I came in go house. When I reach, now show me daddy. I say, me pardon. I say papa, I get money. You know, the first time I'm so excited. He said, where? Now pull out. He said, what I give? I said, no, me party. I said, okay, give me. I'll go there. Now morning, he never woke. He follow me straight to the school, to the headmistress. Then call me party. Then call me that. Then go call me daddy. Daddy na house.
Outside the picking pull money.
Yeah, outside pull money. Then admit to say yes. Let me give. I said, okay, well, I agree saying that you give na party, then go grow up. But me won't pick. I know they give money. Now lunch at the give. I no get money for can buy lunch. So do ya? I mean. Me not go want that.
They no influence
me. Yes, they return the money.
They no make like begin if you papa money now.
So this is how parenting me dey. So when you say, oh no, you know I can forgo work, I don't get time for going to the school. Make the time. Just to quick, you say some parents and they even now they don't give report card. Can't go sign for a PK report card. They say they not get time. You get for make that time. I get for go market, I get for go prayer table. Make time for you picking. Observer, which you do. Any changes, try for step in and stop them immediately. Because if you're not so done, by the time you pick up, they don't land on the ills of society. You know ever get down there. And by the time you want to take up anything, it's rather too late. You go down, if there are drugs, you go down go so deep into them, you're not going for change. So we as community structures, we have duty bearers, government institution, policy implementers. Let we ensure say we implement them policy up to the letter.
Haja Mariam Kaloko, the other point we kind of don't turn a normal society, don't look normal in society. Now we mama, the cause papa in man before the picking, or papa the cause in wife before the picking, and the picking they see and grow up with them kind of thing. Obviously, in nowadays, then did not be happen, or it being so limited or scarce. Correct?
We the correct way. So we own time. We take today. We will not sabi that we will not meet that one day now home. We papa then wa waiting on more say marriage segbe and say then they give you to man. You mama be not the sit down there. Then get they can't find you no more. This woman, this you picking at this woman, you mama answer and say yes. Now they are indiscipline that one day. You the cause you man front of picking them. If the picking will cause anybody. So we will not meet that one day. So if somebody they do it, let's say they do it before me, and they tell you, you're not fine. You know the whole tick you call dog. Poppy can.
The dog
tick then I they run away go. Think where you woman you want from man. I bury the bearer, not to cause you the causer. They say I give, let's say if you not get the little one way give you all. But now that they who don't see plenty. But me we say me 2 years the way woman they do that and they tell you the truth. I not get for go to you and say cook today like give me, but the true audio I they tell you. Better picking on the common and that kind of family day. It they cost you man before you picking. It they cost you my mama. It they cost you my family. Blessing or God on the put on it.
Haja Mariam Kaloko, thank you very much for we take time joining at this program today. We appreciate you come on.
Okay.
Plenty one.
All right.
Thank you very much. Also, Henry Mustafa Sheku, Deputy Commissioner, National Commission for Children. Thank you also very much, sir.
Cool.
Okay, we go to the next half of the show now. We get so much for bringing to you. We get entertainment, sports, and we headlines to give you later. But on this subject of the trending way how Pekin are involved in sexual prostitution, violence, drug abuse, and so much ills in the society, let us listen to some more Sierra Leoneans' perspective on the issue.
When me they come up, something can happen. In Pekin can misbehave. He can't go to school. Sometimes if you know able discipline, I can go to school. He say this na so and so he do na discipline for me. But now, even you on Pekin, where the way you discipline and government they take action against you. Example, something happened recently in one school where we all see, where the teacher they query him because he beat the Pekin. Me no say that teacher they na responsible somebody. Na person where he get Pekin them, he get in your family. He not go just see that school Pekin they he beat them without not to something he do. So government no they give parents them that opportunity for make them train them Pekin them. We are in person there some issue the way in Pekin they something and the way in Pekin they do. They go say no me I not go deal with me Pekin because if I deal with them, government police go arrest me. Now they know they give teacher them allow for make them discipline the Pekin them at school. So me believe say from the home the government gets blame, the home self gets in own waiting. Because by right you self if you there now host with you Pekin a girl Pekin for example if they come out, the way they dress, I go say, no, you know for go na street with this kind of dressing. But if you left them, they go outside with that dressing, that means you self don't contribute to that picking day in backwardness.
For let picking come out bad, 100% me I dey blame the parents. Because I believe the way born picking, now you get for get on that train, you get for train them up well, so that picking don't go misbehave. Understand? Me no dey blame teachers there that side though. Because now the teachers their responsibility that. If you look, when you work out, you see some parents then they set up. I don't feel say it's good. Because if you get some man for say the born picking no care. You go do clean, sometimes I may do net in the car. And you as a daddy, now you more for train picking as different from human house. If you get time with you picking there, me like me, what off? But if you see me picking there, not people like me picking there, if you like, wait, they get a company, and they talk to them. So you understand? So do I need a plea to the parents there? Now we focus on picking them, we give a good training. You know me so they say good training for give picking. Now wait no more picky once, you get wait till picky one. No teacher. So that tomorrow you know will get a problem. But me they see like some parents they want something happen. You wait, I go lay complain to the teacher, they go tell the teacher. Everything you expect for the teacher do. The teacher then they start for training picking for you.
First term, we know each big one, we know small one. But now, like what they say, that things fall apart. And so they find out say things don't fall apart. You are the all they done, how you go, and say you tell me what the all they done. Picking not afraid, big one. Shameness not get for this. And second, the parents and they born them picking now. They say, where is he street by you? And I was nice sell you. Where you born in picking back, you better and go say, now this you come on a good home. And when you pick a lucky back, he say me this you come on a lucky home. But which of course, now we the cause than they. Who they born with picking them? Where they born picking? Where they pray for born picking? Pray say, let God give me blessing picking and soriat picking. But we know they do that again. Where you just old woman like fall no more. You not go say bismillah. You just lay down. God give me picking. You don't know if you are lucky picking and God they can give you. Where you talking at say you not go able discipline in picking. After that, where you born is small picking back. As you 1 year to 2 years, you go put in private school. When you go put in private school, now they care. After they care, you come out nursery. After nursery, you go class 1. All land and they now graduate till they graduate and spend money. And government not going to take care of your picking how you want them. Now you born and you suffer for them. Now you go for take care of your picking. Because you know say where you picking better, now you don't better. Where you are lucky, now you don't are lucky. But who they blame yourself? Who they comrade now? Who they born with picking them? Who just they left them normal like fall. Picking in the many self. Comrade no get time. He say, "Auntie, I don't born you." He said, "They can't see what me say be see." You know care for how you picking for them. But when you see them thing and they happy so right now we the cause than the sin they don't boku. Now we they create all the problem then they. We the comrade themselves.
If you then are host, you picking. They say the Bible says train up your child the way it should go. And when it big, you're not able for depart from her. If you the picking, then also it do bad. Just because of now in one way you get, you don't overlook them. Now so it go left around they say it big up, it big with her. But whenever it do bad, you hold her, you beat them. You tell and say with this what you don't do, a bad. And even the proverb talk about and say when he spear the rod, he spoil the child. When you spear the rod, you spoil the child actually. Let me just say, if you the picking don't do bad, you're not able to take cane, you beat and you flag them. For telling and say, what you do is bad. Always when you do one, you go facing a good thing they do, which of course a bad thing they do. Way big now, begin doing outside to people them. We can't take a role of responsibility, another role of responsibility among them picking there now. If you see somebody, girl picking they come out, and they go sleep out. Now money you can. You as a parent, a day is small one. You not trainer. For what they do, they bad, they stop her. Or you then are host. If they see that small picking, and they see big sister, they go out, and they can when the mama they come, you know they put stop to her, una they encourage her. Tomorrow, where it big, now so back they follow the full stop. Because to the dressing code, picking they wear short skirts, where they small one, you not tell la pa. They shaking ways. At the end of the day, way big, now the same way back, it will present itself to the public.
So much of spare the word and spoil the child in this edition of the Today Show here. This conversation around the increasing level of child violence, prostitution, drug intake, and other ills in society. Well, that's now how Sierra Leoneans react to the conversation so far. And it's the hope by many people that the people will take their appropriate actions, do so, and do so in a timely manner before the society goes sour. Already, with huge amounts of corruption being reported, people they say now, a true reflection of the society. You know, go plant orange, they want for harvest pineapple. It's not possible. All right, so we're bringing out some of the segments, and let's start with sport. Mohamed Toby Kagbo, there for bring me up to speed with some of the things that don't happen on and off the pitch, locally and internationally, including on administrational sports. Well, I'll first start for ask him about the current struggle within the administration of football in Sierra Leone. How far is the fight now? I mean, if you understand, say, you hosted Chris Kamara earlier.
Yes.
Chris Kamara and Taplima of Wilberforce Strikers,
yes.
were an ally of Thomas Dadibuyama.
He's one of the legal representatives.
Yes,
for
and they almost fought in your live radio show this morning. Anyways, good afternoon.
Yes, my pleasure, Patrick, for there soon at the Today Show. And I think don't lay the premise with regards the tension with the escalated of the SLFA elections. We don't see it starts from petition. And Taplima, they're among the people with petition Babadi Kamara. But in petition, according to the ethics board, there are no evidence. It never come in person for tender evidences against the petition on Babadi Kamara. So the ethics board will even fine 35,000 new leons. We will all monitor the 35 million new leons. But according to Ram earlier on this morning, he said not to end and fine as an individual rather than in club. Where now Wilberforce Strikers. But there is a lot more we'll bring to you in that story as we process all of these materials we'll bring them to you in the next episode of Sports Update. So we definitely want to start off with this. It's a very big concern for women's basketball players. If you look at just shortly, we technical room go present to you shortly. You see that women's player in basketball don't raise a lot of concern. Say, you know, basketball when the season over, then gets the off season where they play. We involve all the all-star players. So the male players they receive huge amount of money, but then the female players not they receive the substantive amounts compared to the male players. And there is a clause now where they don't put in the women's basketball, say, within the men players they receive off-season, not the same one, but then come out boldly and put this in one of the all-star games. Now that, when I don't owe it for quite a long time now, when I need for pay with money. And that is also reflecting in Africa, where you see female players, especially the Women's Premier League now, in as much as we don't see the progress we don't make in the women's game. But in terms of what then they get as salary or match bonus, it's not commensurate with what they get in the men's game. With all due respect, the men's game get the attention, it gets the money. So this is a very big concern we don't be raised by women's basketball players that they need for increase to what they get at the end of every current season. It's a very big news right now in the United States, and of course the protest and strike they go all over, and they want their voice and message for be heard. Now bring to you all the top story. This is straight off to the world of tennis as breaches number 2 when Cameron Norrie and breaches number 4, when Daniel Evans, they all don't progress through to the Mubadala City DC Opens in Australia. When you look at this two, in terms of tennis currently, that United Kingdom, arguably they're the 2 best players, and this night one day we don't fly the flag of Great Britain, to be precise, and now they don't make them through to the next round of 32. And the last time we then progress for go to the round of 32, that'll be the 2023 DC Open. So they continue to monitor the stories and continue to bring to you comprehensive, not just on football or perhaps volleyball, but also bring to you other sporting disciplines, and this around tennis. Now look at some very big news now. Also Marcus Rashford in deal, the part of this update. But of course, it's quite inspiring for Venus Williams. She's 45 years and making return back to the world of tennis. And we all know the Williams family then gets very good. Serena Williams among the Williams, we don't extremely perform well in the world of tennis. According to Ram, in things say, if he and sister, then we imagine them so early at an early age, women say within the age of 9, 10 to 12 years, if not the 10, then we don't start for play tennis. You know, for feel that they forever get any individual when they go make comparison to, especially with the Williams family. So he say this come as an inspiring for they come back and play the game where he loves so much after a long while. He don't miss out for over 16 months in able to play tennis, and that'll be a very good return for the William with Venus Williams. So the big news, it's deliberate to us here for Come Live. I want to let Patrick see this news that Arsenal don't finally land the big monster. Victor Gyökeres, now an Arsenal player, and of course a deal with them believe for their around £73 million. Would they pay 63 in bulk
from Sporting
and 10 million add-ons? I know say, for me, I know say Arsenal still go win the Premier League. Let's say Gyökeres crap, we'll go back to square zero. So Arsenal need again for bringing a backup striker for Gyökeres. But it's a deal with.
And then obviously you fail to realize that that Manchester United also don't make some very huge signings. With the latest being Brian Mbeumo, which you reported yesterday.
Yes.
Without missing out on that big money move, and that the man was excited to move to Old Trafford. Well, Old Trafford. Old Trafford.
That man will come for you.
Anyways, the man was excited and thrilled for move from Brentford for go Old Trafford. But this signing by Arsenal is a big move, because this young man, now one way, a good number of clubs on the chase, including Manchester United.
Hijacked the deal in the last
it was even a consideration by many football-loving fans that Amorim, they moved to Manchester, he will move in with the young man, and then he end up plan for render Sporting handicap by taking them away and bring them to Old Trafford, because he don't used to them. However, he's trying to build a young team, the Manchester United, but not with this man who has just joined Arsenal.
I think it make him clear when he joined Manchester United, say, you know, want to do business with Sporting. There is a defender where he be highly want to bring to Manchester United. It's called Diomandi. He's a Senegalese international, but of course he born in France. And Manchester United want for strengthening defensive line, but because they miss out on Diomandi, the clause really between Amorim and Sporting are that until 2 years before he could get the chance, he won't forget any player to Sporting. And to Gyökeres, if he already don't become clear, even to Bayern Munich show interest, say he only want for play for Arsenal. And that is a very big move for Arsenal. And he will join the Arsenal team in Singapore. Earlier on, Arsenal play against AC Milan. They win by 1-0, and Bukayo Saka scored the only goal for Arsenal. Up next, we go look at Marcus Rashford. There is a question I want to ask you. Do you think he will get rejuvenation at Barcelona?
I have an iota of doubt, not even a vein of doubt. But again, anything is possible. You know, Marcus Rashford, at some point at Manchester United, it will reach a level where it don't become so laggard. Take that to Aston Villa. And then changing that mindset of him we don't go Barcelona now, I want to see it. I want to see it. Because the drama will be there around the move from Old Trafford to Aston Villa, to Villa Park, was expected to have changed his mindset, his ambition.
Yeah.
But it take the laggard way we don't begin playing at Manchester lately, take and go na Villa Park. I want to see how best standing for recalibrate a mindset we don't go Barcelona.
For me, I think
Camp Nou.
For me, I think if we just need, that is why the Bellingham family, the mommy and the daddy always want to get some rights. Then decide for take their kids off the English media, pull them from off the pressure of the English media. So I think Marcus now will get a fresh air, an environment which they come in as a new player, but know some of the players because he played with them in the Champions League and in some major international competitions. So
Barcelona, by the way, then get a very good coach.
Hansi Felix, yes.
Yes.
And he definitely see Marcus Rashford as a starter in the Barcelona system. Because if you look at Roberto Lewandowski, he's aging now, he's over the age of 34 now. So he wants a fresh leg. If when Lamine Yamal go run from the wings, somebody that will go quick for coming to the box and finish for Barcelona, then score over 40 goals last season.
And Marcus Rashford, they actually do some very good running as well from the flank. So he can play both flank and then the finishing role. So it can switch spaces easily and make them very difficult for defenders for him to predict the attacking forward. If at all, Hansi Flick decide for player that way.
The swap in which Manchester United decide for do now and say, let's get Matos Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers and left Marcus Rashford for goal. Marcus Cunha, you can get, he's just a similar player like Bruno Fernandes.
And Matheus Cunha also gets. Anyways, we're analyzing football here. But anyways, let me leave you with the rest of your updates.
I think there is more we'll bring to you of this update. But Marcus Rashford don't join Barcelona, and Real Madrid don't announce them 4 captains for the upcoming new season. So Dani Carvajal maybe go be captain on the bench because according to Xavi Alonso, they prefer for use Trent Alexander-Arnold as a preferred right back this season. Fede Valverde is the assistant captain second. Vinicius Junior will also don't join the rank of captaincy now in Real Madrid, and Thibaut Courtois are the 4 captains for Real Madrid in the upcoming season. So it's a very big 4. Huge experience of players. Vinicius doing 3 Champions League, Carvajal doing 4 Champions League, Thibaut Courtois get 5 Champions League, and Valverde get 4 Champions League. So it's a Champions League club, a Champions League captaincy now for Real Madrid. But we'll have to take bulk of the time because there are a lot of segments we lined up for you at the Today Show. But for now, we are only creating time for this. Tomorrow, there's a lot more we'll bring to you because we understand Thomas Daddy Brahma will finally break the silence that then they'll appeal the decision of in disqualification ahead of the SLFA elective Congress.
We look forward to the unfolding drama where they happen inside the SLFA ongoing process for a polling on August 2nd, right, in Lungi. Whether or not I oversee, not to abroad. I overseas. Whether or not then they go get for hold on August 2nd is a matter of wait and see. Let's wait and see because the drama continue to unfold and in an increased level and rate. Moving on now, next, shortly later, we'll bring you a headlines review. But right now, we'll give some health advice in this week health tips by Paulina Bendu Samba on hand sanitizer.
Welcome to Today Health Tips. Today, we can talk small but hand sanitizer. Yes, the one where me and you don't they use the time the way Corona be there, Ebola, and even self-way Mpox they right now. Yes, so we can talk about what thing will happen if you use them per smack. Hand sanitizer, now good thing. It kill germs them fast, but if you don't use them per smack, it will cause problem for you. So let we break them down. 1, it go dry your hand. Too much hand sanitizer go make your skin dry. It go make the natural oil within your body left your body, and at this they even protect your hand. This go bring crack, sore, and even infection. 2. It dey kill good germs them. Not so all bacteria bad o. Some dey protect with skin, but sanitizer in no dey choose. It go kill them all, the good and the bad, and this go make your skin open to more bad germs them. 3. It go make the germs them strong past how them be dey. If you dey use sanitizer too much, some germs then go begin sabi how for survival. 4. E not too good for pikin them at all. Pikin or even big person sef wey get soft skin go suffer pass because e go give them rash, eye problem, or even poison them body if by any chance them mistake for swell around. So wetin we go do now? Use sanitizer only if soap and water no dey. Make sure say the sanitizer get at least 60% alcohol. Rub cream, yes, apply that moisturizer after for protect your skin. But try always for the use soap and water. Now the best way for wash your hand. Sanitizer is smart but no overdo am. Good health na balance, no allow left fear control you. Now the health tip this will get for una today. Stay safe and take care of yourself.
I don't want to let you connect with your man.
Man them. This na boys. Usai man and they put all thing at table from Pantap to good inside boys. We know they hide behind with shadow at all. We real and this them na all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also they look for a successful woman.
We can't talk about we hustle and we dey fair money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you start them, where you enjoy them, you go dey calm.
This not a side where we just they can't talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel what it really mean for B-boy pikin.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, let we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side with they shake the table.
All right, so welcome back. Remember, this is Today Show live on Slick Television on channel 37 from Freetown, and we other social media handles across Salone and across the world. So we'll take you through travel updates. If you travel whether in and or out of the country, you need this for guide you travel. Or maybe you get a loved one where you want to go drop off or pick up from the airport. Here is the travel for Thursday, the travel update for Thursday. We'll start with 5 a.m. Aska Airlines flight KP023, go left Banjul, the Gambia. Stop na Freetown International Airport at 5 after 8 in the morning, Accra. And finally reach Lome, Togo at 8:45 in the morning. At 8:30, that's 8:30 in the morning, Aska Airlines flight KP043, go take off from Banjul, the Gambia, head to Freetown International Airport. Reach 10 after 9 in the morning before it continue for go Lome, Togo. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Aska Airlines flight KP022 go left Lome, make stops na Accra, Ghana, and Freetown International Airport and reach Banjul, the Gambia at 4:45 p.m. For overnight travelers, Turkish Airlines flight TK533/4 go left 9:30 the net from Istanbul with stop na Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and reach Freetown International Airport 10 after 1 in the morning, and continue and return to Nairobi or return to Istanbul at 10 after 2 in the morning. At 11:30, that's 11:30 net, Royal Air Maroc flight 80569 go left Casablanca, Morocco, stop na Monrovia, Liberia, and reach Freetown International Airport 20 after 2 in the morning, and continue for go Casablanca, Morocco, 1 hour later, that's now 20 after 3 in the morning. So this travel updates now for help guide you movement to and from the international airport, Nalunge, Freetown International Airport. So in case you're dropping off a passenger or going to pick up one, this is going to help guide you properly. The razzmatazz, the conjopigos inside the Castanova, the drama, the updates, the fights, the releases, and so much more in the entertainment world, locally and internationally. Here's Big Daddy. Good afternoon, Big Daddy.
Yes, Patrick, good afternoon. And listeners, and of course viewers out there, good afternoon and welcome to the entertainment segment here on Sleek Television Channel 37 with me, Big Daddy. Well, inside we update this afternoon, we want to start here with activist Very Dark Man. So Martin Vincent, of course, we would call Very Dark Man, don't really put on for Portable in body woto. You know, say Portable now the street king way always they take on people. So recently he was accused of stealing a phone and a keke. And of course, Vincent don't waste no time, he go into the studio and of course he drop a diss track. But as you know, Portable let it carry last. He came back prepared, and of course, that's what's trending right now on the social media. Sorry, I can't bring you the video due to some challenges. But moving on, of course, Ghanaian superstar dancehall rapper Stonebwoy. Yes, so Stonebwoy don't alert we say in EP for drop. Yes, so he'll be dropping the EP, of course, and this time around, this one, they come with full force. So, shout out to all the guys that get for appear on this one. So the title of this one is Torture. So Torture will be dropping anytime soon, so let's watch out for Stonebwoy. Of course, we know what he can do. And moving on, Sierra Leone new school female musician, Carrie. We know Carrie, yes. Carrie most time the world with Nashitu Kulala. Of course, when we talk about vocalists, it gets one of the finest voice. And a team up with Aminish. You know Aminish from Kenema, from the Davies, yes, ENT. So these two have a song coming in, and we can't wait, because according to Carrie, say all you need now for share this particular song with the listeners them and let them be the one for George. And of course, talking about music, so new music alerts. The 21st of this July 2025, of course, St. Morgan, yes, he's a brother who has been doing it, and when you talk about dancehall, definitely he's the name you should mention. So this brother, of course, we were dropping a latest EP, and this song we now one of the one inside that EP day will be dropping on the 21st. And finally, now let's go back to Makeni. Sign out. I don't know if our party they be doing their own days, if not so. Now this is the lady, of course, where the husband pull up with a different style. I mean, what's oppression to the poor? As you can see there, the pictures you are seeing, 30 million cash and money bouquet where them pull up. We're worth more than 2 or 3 million, as you see, with a brand new car.
They're not thief.
When I don't know what the young man they do. Really,
they're not thief the bouquet.
I don't know.
That bouquet they go jog and
seriously, so it became really turn over, cause this now one of the things that were shut down everywhere. You see, and I must say, waiting some ladies go to put their man under the pressure. I mean, you see what they do to them, party.
We ask that question.
I didn't tell you.
We ask that question. You know, one thing I kind of remember back in the days, they don't put in a bottle.
I didn't tell you. Seriously. But anyway, guys, as you can see, this is what we call love. And this love, it really shows the definition. Well, for the second ENT, inside the Sleek Television section, this now waiting I get for you today here on Wednesday with me, Big Daddy. Well, sometimes we meet back tomorrow.
Before you say, we meet back tomorrow, that money day. This morning.
I tell you. I tell you.
You will read this story back.
Okay.
And see, the man no go give account say, well, so. But the woman get for give account later.
Definitely.
This morning not look correct. It not look complete. I didn't know you could be here asking my question. You sure saying I mean almost that money we be saying
30 million.
You sure saying 30 million I mean the
30.
I be in the bouquet.
Now 30 million. Now the 30 million be in at the box.
Or is that the box?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was the bouquet.
No, the bouquet more than 2 million where they just make. This is not just side attraction.
In fact, this is so the mommy.
Now so the mommy, imagine.
And in other countries, like I remember in Nigeria, there was a point in time where they say that is mutilation. There are one or two people who don't charge
Bob Risky was one.
They don't charge
stepping on yes.
Mutilating the naira.
Yeah.
And say this is an abuse of the currency and all that stuff.
Definitely.
But what thing will constitute abuse? You check the money, you pull them anyways. This is the version, this is the
But I think the way that they make this one, they need to because for the ladies that they count on all.
No, she what I go check like a dog here, they won't bless you.
I tell you.
No mind you pinch and commodity.
Yes, I might be, but I get the way they fix them. But in a chair.
Anyways, thank you very much, Big Daddy.
All right.
I wish I be doing it outside.
I tell you.
But unfortunately, I'm here. Thank you very much. So, moving on shortly, after the break, we'll join James Kamaramane for bringing some of the stories in the headline review.
Are you a lady going through issues in a relationship? You dey chop breakfast, you dey see pepper, my sister, you don't know who to talk to. Well, welcome to Girls Talk. Here on Girls Talk, we discuss everything that has to do with ladies and their relationships. Also, we get for the play entertaining and exciting games them. Not forget the gist part. Of course, Time Maggie get for the take place now. Always watch Girls Talk right here on Flick TV, channel 37. Get them nice.
Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa.
All right, so welcome back. It's Night Today Show. Now, the headlines are making us already warming up in the cold. Some of the things that happen now, they pull we off with seats and then shake we a little forward or backward. Here's James Kamaramane. Good afternoon, James.
Good afternoon, Patrick, and good afternoon, viewers. And so, we got a lot for now, but I want to know for watch waiting. Be happy. I don't know whether I may remember this press release. This may come out from the government, Ministry of Information and Civic Education. That this press release may published on last year, the 23rd of September, 2024. This press release may in relation with say unauthorized landing of Freetown International Airport and on update on investigation. They say on Friday, 20th September, 2024, a 14-seater aircraft made an authorized landing at the Freetown International Airport, flying from Liberia to Mexico. They say as airport authorities immediately mobilized and started investigations on the aircraft. 4 people were found on board, including the captain. 3 of those found are Mexican nationals, and 4th carries a Spanish passport. The Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority Security Forces and the Office of National Security have since taken over the technical and security investigation. This is waiting for them. He said this may happen last year.
And then say the preliminary investigations reveal, one, that the aircraft did not fly from any recognized locality, among several other things we then say and find out.
So remember this plane, this is not the plane we land last year, September, now the Lungi International Airport. They say, you know, me get rights for land. Now, so the government put them. They say,
no, me get clearance.
It get clearance according to what the press release say. But then it's the enter we say not to so it be and say, you know, me authorize them for land. So we don't want to know how come, the land I so and this time we get authority for land. But wait make I bring this scam. Now me what happened yesterday. We could just watch a video of what happened yesterday again. It happened yesterday morning. This now a yacht, and like you say a boat, we made come all the way from Philippines. And say it misroad. They can land at Hamilton inside Salon from yesterday.
In fact, Hamilton Beach 2.
Hamilton Beach 2.
Yes.
And they can land yesterday. The language, they say it misroad. The plane, they say get authorized landing.
Unauthorized.
Unauthorized landing.
Yeah.
This one, they say it misroad. A missing destination. You say one go left, it go right. But it come out from all the way Philippines.
And they carry Salon flag. Look
they
at
carry
the Salon
flag for that matter. And can land now Hamilton Beach 2.
Hamilton at the peninsula.
Yeah, the peninsula. And the authorities them go there yesterday and they say nothing of security concern. Then Feniside, if you watch, you will see press
press release clearly indicated that.
Yes. So we will bring you the police press release shortly and make you see everything the police then say according to the press release where they published yesterday. I don't know, say at 10:30 hours of 2022, July 2025, a yacht, August Basitari added to Beach 1.
So landed
to Beach 1 Hamilton with 3 Filipinos crew members. The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Navy Wing, and the Sierra Leone Police Marine conducted thorough search on the vessel. However, nothing of police interest or security concern discovered. The search team was informed that the yacht drifted to the coastline as a result of engine failure. Efforts are now being made to tow the yacht to the naval base at Maritime. The SLP commends members of the public for their continued support and cooperation in providing timely intelligence. We remain resolute in our commitment to maintaining peace, law, and order across the country.
So can I draw a conclusion where you're driving?
Yes.
Where you're dragging to
yes.
and coming
yes.
from?
Yes.
Well, this could be concluded to meaning that Salon, that thing where they don't tag, we say we now a drug destination.
Drug destination.
Yes. Indeed. So there have been several instances outside boats in the camp. Quite recently, a couple of months down the line this year.
Inside the same year.
Around the peninsula again. Another boat was seen around Black Johnson thereof, where state security and personnel were also seen policing that area. In fact, ahead of the very landing, and even on the very day of the landing, and even after the landing. And this one as well, according to allegations, then say basically people in Wango search the boats, but eventually the states give an authorization. So let nobody not even go there, let them not search anything.
Yes,
that's according to investigation. But police now they say there is nothing of security concern or threats, or anything of police interest was discovered from that very situation. But here is a situation where Salon has been seen with all of them landing there, so either by plane or boats, where people they allege say, and these have surfaced in several international news reports, news stories, says Salon a drug destination. Also, them boats there also and flights easier for letting come on at the South
Southern
America, Southern America for
Salon.
Canal and Salon
And it
because
says
that the easier route
the
is
distance very short.
Yes, the
for
distance very short. So coming from Philippines to Sierra Leone, say in Miss Route, and they carry Salon flag, then it just left we now for let begin. Let's say Sierra Leoneans continue for begin draw the line between one incident to the other, another incident to another.
I tell you.
So this is the latest of incidents where happen in Salon. Look at the young man then from Hamilton community seated on the sand. They sit on at the sand. They're ready for take action. But you see the security people with guns on top of the boats and outside the boats, policing the environment for make sure, say, one, then nothing go bad with whatever they see, and two, like people allegation which cannot be substantiated, that others from above come and say they not for check the boat.
They not for check the boat.
Even at the instruction of the village headman, say let them go check.
The check. Why the residents and not go check for themselves and prove them for themselves?
Exactly.
Because seeing is believing.
Yes.
It's not always you tell a citizen and say no, we not go check. We don't do the checking. They are not going to cause any harm. But if you always come out and say there is nothing of police concern, but later on we go here say Salon they don't hold Salon and Salon they don't know Salon for drugs destination, it's a serious one. And maybe the problem is where I get now that why all the plane, you know, see no country for land, you know, Miss no country in a Salon.
This boat?
The plane force last year.
Yes, that unauthorized landing.
Yes, unauthorized landing. You know, see no side for land, a land and Salon. This one they say Missouri, not Missouri.
And you hardly hear such stories of other countries or in other countries or about other countries. Say plane or boat Missouri and land there. Or maybe now we know the hear na the news, whether social media or the mainstream media. But if such happen in the age of internet and technology, we might have seen that in the news, whether on social media news
if already noticed that,
or mainstream news. Say so boat land na Guinea, Liberia, or so plane land na Guinea or Liberia, but that has not been the case over the years for other countries. For Salon, that has been the case.
It's
always been reported that we get misroad for boats or misroad for planes, for land in our country.
We hope say the Navy wing of the military and also the police will come out with a statement after they don't carry out the investigation. Make we know, and so we'll bring a come to farm them. I'll continue for stay tuned because every bit of information where we feel say una for yegi, una for know about, we will surely bring a come to una. Okay. Now we'll go to SLISA. And yesterday, the Sierra Leone Roads, the Safety Authority, when SLISA and Sierra Leone National Association of the Deaf, where they call SLADAD, being launched one road safety training for especially for persons with disability and for the deaf people them. But that launching day, say the human resource manager or director when Madam Mosuba been say the training are part of the constitutional mandate for make them provide safety measures for people with disability. However, the president for SLADAD himself me talk say the deaf people that are one particular set of people that we hard to identify where they did our road. For know about this story, Mohamed Baki Kabara Medidi and send more.
I will launch this program on behalf of my boss, when I'm Mr. James Bagi Bill. On that note, I want to declare this training open.
The launching of this training meets the strong cooperation of people with disability, who said the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority (SLRSA) been succeed for gather over 50 deaf people for train them on how to use the road. The president for the National Association of the Deaf na Salon, Alhaji Muhammad Rahman, say the deaf na the most difficult disabled group of people for identifying a road. Unlike the blind and the crippled, we make them the most exposed to road accidents.
It says so a want for let we all know that we deaf people let we know more of say we suffer for the road safety with the deaf people because when they see and so they say I'm fine, they work out fine, they see I'm fine. They bluff where they work out. You no go ever know saying a deaf. You no go ever know say where they watch out. I let the motor car dey blow, pom, you no go there, you go banger. He say, so this, he said, I make, he say, a very, very important for them. Because if you see other person disabled, you see person amputee, na disabled, they know say na disabled. When you see blind, they know say this na disabled. When you see other person, they know say na disabled. But the deaf, when they walk out the bluff, when you see they show fine. You know, wherever no say na disabled person. So today we don't care now for car land. Now that's make himself happy very, very well.
For complement this, Teresa Sise, when the president for Deaf Sports Federation and Salon, narrate say, one driver be don't accuse him for block the road with intent. This narration come during where Teresa they appreciate the timeliness of this training.
The deaf them, like our president they talk, he say, when somebody they work, especially the deaf, they work a common, but you're not going to say deaf. But at the end of the day, we're going to meet yourself without affect me. When I be the worker on the road, I'm able for hearing. When the driver come, if he say I just want for make no more, the person I don't understand. Now come pass me. Now say driver, I know hear you. You know. So I want to tell God thank you for this road safety.
Teresa continue for say, this training mean a life-saving period for them, as them are the most vulnerable people at the roads.
Because most when they say accident, the deaf them, most of them, like me what my show, the ex-man, he died by accident. So I want for encourage road safety, let them continue for make the road. Especially the light, 1 time in a cram, where they work out. The deaf, they ask me, say, what is it like me? Thank God I don't understand. I say, when you see the red light, tell me to say, the motor car for stop. When you see the green light, now for go. Now I say, oh, it's very important. So I thank God for this day. I believe the deaf, they will know more about the road. So that the accident will less.
According to the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, SLRSA, them human resources.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Bake, for putting this story for you together. Now we take the local newspaper. We see on the screen we get the exclusive newspaper. The main banner headline story we caught your attention. I guess it caught your attention. You see, they will kill me if I step my feet in the APC headquarters, means automatic death for me. Then the quote, Dr. Richard Conte reveals what Dr. Samuel Kamara told him. NPRA contributes 12% of GDP. NPRA Director General, they quote him as well. They say, ask LAF to produce their own rice 2026. That's a big one. They say, on tax exemptions and custom reforms, NRA Commissioner General engages diplomatic corps. But I guess, Patrick, this one, they will kill me if I step my feet in the APC headquarters. It's an automatic death. This is the quote Dr. Samuel Kamara, waiting to tell Dr. Richard Conte in an interview, I think, where he gets yesterday with one media house. So that's a big one. That's a big evaluation.
I'd rather want for focus on development and avoid the political drama, the political bickering and political up and down.
Tell you.
Will kill. Remember, Dr. Samuel Kamara won the flag, don't win the flag twice for the APC and lost twice the national presidency. And then Dr. Richard Conte in the last APC convention for flag bearers became second after Dr. Samuel Kamara. So you obviously have a look at your main, well, call him arch rival. You say like a threat.
Yeah.
Say, oh, this posse has really become very strong. What can I do? Is it to eliminate him or to bring him on board? Obviously, no way we'll bring him on board.
No, no, bring him on board.
So we wouldn't, well, waiting at the evidence of what they say? Did he present that to us? But maybe he will present that at their own level or at another quarter.
Yes.
However, the other headline the main headline will capture me attention that the Ausla for produce their own rest by 2026. That's good news.
That's a very good one.
That's a very good news. Remember, they get a farm. That's between Mile 91 to Maboroka. That axis.
Yes, yes.
In fact, now you get the indication of the end of the war.
Okay.
That is where you have that kind of memorial stuff with them put there.
The memorial to Masina.
Yes, yes, exactly. So now around that same axis, you get a military farm. But I don't know, with the population, the military population, the personnel of the military, if the rest where they produce, where they plan for produce by 2026, if then they go suffice for feed the military or serve the military every month, each military personnel for get 1 bag rice. I wouldn't know, but you ever ask the question, do they have the equipment? Because you have to be on an industrialized form.
Yeah.
Do they have the equipment? Do they have the machineries? Then get what it take for produce the rest for take care of the how many thousand military personnel we already we get in the country. We look at more than 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, maybe 6, maybe 10, maybe 12,000 military people. That rest family or whatever it is they have to produce. Remember, you know, it will be on a subsistence basis, not so that way you go pick and gun or whatever it is.
No.
It have to be huge, capital intensive. So the promise of wanting to feed the military by 2026, that they will begin feed themselves instead of buying and supporting other farmers in other country. Remember, that was the essence for putting 5% import duties, duty on rice importation.
On rice importation.
Say that 5% they will then collect the tax, then go even use them for support local farmers. So it's been 2 years now.
Since they make that statement.
Since they put the tax.
Yes.
Since they put the tax on rice, on rice importation. 5%, it's not small amount. So 2 years is supposed for let's say about 1 year. It's supposed for the support local farmers now. Take that money there from the tax where they collect, support local farmers. Yet with the project, this project is supporting farmers, that project is supporting farmers, and not from the tax where they collect from import duties on rice for support local farming. So we want to see that tax, that 5% tax where they collect on rice importation being spent on the military and being spent on the police. Because right now, the military we're not into war.
No.
What's in the military they do? The military by now, in other countries, for example, when you go to China, China, the military, they help for make roads. They help for make roads. You see the skyscraper buildings and other massive road construction projects. The military, they help in that. Already, quite recently, also, the Chinese government support the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces with some machineries, way for help for do some construction. That I'm sure is born from the idea where they do in China, because the country not into war. The best thing the military personnel can do now for help in development.
Yes, in development, national
that
development.
is what we expect to see our own military personnel do. But again, do they have the resources? Then get what it take for embark on such developments? The answer is no. But if the answer is yes, is that sufficient for help push them, for let them do what they're supposed to do? Just like the police as well. We get hundreds or thousands of police personnel in the country, yet they are clustered in doing one or two things, which sometimes somebody will say, some of the things they do make little or make no impact, yet we continue for spending huge amounts of money on them for import rice. You guys where they supply them every month now, imported rice, and they go to the pockets of foreign farmers and one or two businessmen where they supply the rice. Why not use that money there, support the military? The military produce rice for both themselves and the police or other forces as well, instead of continuing for spend huge amounts of foreign currency in procuring or buying rice from other countries where the money more or less they go to other farmers and pockets and the economy of that country there.
Yes, I think yes, it's a brilliant one, but I feel say the military, this one, this statement come from the CDS, the Chief of Defense Staff. It's Aidara Bangura. Yes, he make that statement during the press conference 2 weeks ago. A national press conference, the
weekly government press conference.
Yes. He say one for CI can transform.
That's a good vision. I love such vision.
Yeah, the military need for be involved, actively involved in national development. So he said one of the things we feel say they need for doing for next year, that they need for provide food for themselves. So they have to go back to the farm and see. So we pray that they're able to achieve them, and it's whether how small it be, the need for achieve, the need for start from somewhere, and then they will get so sad they will forget so. They got a lot of things where you say, but we will believe and come to now small. Thank you for listening to me. This is the headline review for today, and we bring and come to you. My name is James Kamaramane.
And that's why we'll take time to draw down the curtains in this midweek edition of the Today Show. We return tomorrow with a fresh edition for the Thursday edition. Thank you to the production team, and thank you to you. We take time for Sidom and Watri, who follow we from wherever across the country on channel 37, or now with various social media platforms, or across the world. Thank you also to we guest them earlier in the show, Haja Mariama Kaloko and Henry Mustafa Sheko, Deputy Commissioner for Human Rights for the National Commission for Children. We may come to the show in helping us discuss the issue of the growing concern on children prostitution, drug abuse, and other ills in the society. Until tomorrow, Patrick Salia, good evening.